Coming up next on the Jeff Crilley Show, this is one of the more unusual shows. I rarely have somebody in costume. The great Mark Whitmire is in the studio. He's a professional costume designer. He goes by the PlanoDragon. His amazing story just ahead.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
Well, I've been doing this show for 10 years now, and I can truly say I've never had somebody come in full costume. Mark Whitmire is in the studio. I bet he gets lots of looks in the parking lot and in the elevator when he comes into a building. He is a professional costume designer. He goes by the PlanoDragon. Mark, thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me, Jeff. So glad to be here.
All right, let's start at the beginning. How did this start for you?
Well, I've been building costumes on and off since I was in high school, and yeah, dinosaur does taste like chicken. It's been that long. And, you know, always building props for Halloween, things of that nature. Well, 11 years ago, I started building costumes competitively for different local conventions, and it's just evolved from there.
Okay, let's talk about what you're wearing right now and how long did it take you to make this?
Well, this is the fan favorite. His name is Copperhead. It's based on the Predator. Everybody knows who the Predator is. If you don't know who the Predator is, you're deprived. And this particular suit started out about 4 years ago, and it's just kind of evolved. But everything that I do is handmade. It's all EVA foam or balsa wood cut by hand.
And why don't you hold up the mask? Because this is, when he showed up in our lobby, this is what kind of wearing.
This is what usually gets everybody's attention.
And you were telling me that in the parking lot you had trouble with your wardrobe and you got help from a stranger. Share that story.
Well, I don't think the lady really planned on helping to dress a predator today. But the buckles on my arms, usually my son or my daughter are with me as a handler, and they will help me get into whatever suit that I'm in. They both lucked out and had to work today. So I'm standing there fighting to get the buckles on, and this very nice lady pulled up, and as she was getting out, I said, well, you know, this is an unusual request, but how would you like to help dress Predator? And she, of course, she just got that kind of look. I said, look, I just need the buckles done. That's it.
And it looks heavy, but what is it made out of?
It's made out of EVA foam.
Okay.
It's a very lightweight material. It's very safe. It's what most cosplayers use to build armor, other than 3D print, because nothing against 3D print, but you can't get the same nuance with something that's hand cut. Not only that, but as I'm going through working on a suit, if I make a mistake, I can just redo that piece. I don't have to redo an entire print.
Yes. All right, we're going to pull up your Instagram page, and the Instagram handle is Plano_Dragon.
Yes.
And as we scroll down, what are some things that jump out at you?
Well, the RoboCop suit took almost a year to build.
Wow.
It's extremely hot in Texas. It has fans in the pecs up here, which are supposed to help keep me cool. They do a fair job, but it's Texas. So you do what you can.
And you're very popular at these different conventions. We're going to show some video, and I want you to narrate this for us. So this is a little reel. Tell us what we're looking at.
This was Retro Expo this last March, and the other lady you just saw there was another cosplay guest. That is a custom one. There's the full RoboCop suit, which I actually wore recently for the RoboCop showing of Saved City Hall for Dallas City Hall.
Oh, cool.
James Callis from Battlestar Galactica, Bruce Kulick from KISS.
And you were saying that to have a band member of KISS wanting a picture with you.
It's hysterical, and it's just humbling when a celebrity who's charging for their pictures comes up and says, "I want a picture with you."
That is
It's just really humbling.
well, and you do some charity work. You were sharing a story right before we went on the air. Will you share that?
I did do a benefit in April for children with cancer in New Braunfels, and always glad to help whenever I'm able to, whenever I'm asked. And this particular one, this is a new gauntlet. This is actually the first time that I'm worn it in costume, because there was a young boy there who was one of the people benefiting from the show, and I gave it to him. But that actually leads into my biggest fan in doing this is typically under 6 years old. And you would think these children would be terrified. It's the Predator. No, they come running, smoke coming off their heels, bum rushing me, giving me leg hugs and everything. And it's just, it'll break your heart. It really will. And that's the reason I do this, other than it helps keep my mind occupied.
Sure.
It keeps my mind going, is the fans.
Yes.
When I went to Texas Frightmare with my son, it took us 20 minutes to get in line.
Wow.
Because we take 5 steps and everybody wants a picture. And I will never turn a fan down for a picture.
Yes.
And I don't charge fans for pictures. Now, if somebody wants, to buy an 8x10 or something like that, of course. But, most of the people that are in the circle that I'm in that have cosplayed for this long won't charge for a picture with a fan. It's a blessing and a gift to be able to do this.
Sure. And you've won some recognition from your industry. Explain, it's the master's level.
I have been awarded master's level twice, and there's different levels. It's basically entry, intermediate, masters, and then at the conventions they'll do a best of show. And I have received masters twice, and I'm very thankful for that.
Where do you see this going, Mark? I mean, is this something that you want to continue to do and grow?
I'm going to keep doing this until I tell people I'm going to do this until I can't do it anymore, and then I'm going to figure out a different way to do it.
Wow. Now, are you always inventing? Do you, as you're watching popular movies and TV shows, are you saying, I bet I could do that?
Yeah, a little bit, or either that or I'll incorporate it into something I've done, because no piece that I've done is dead on to what might be in a movie or a TV show or anything like that. Artistic license, always.
Yes.
It's always custom.
And when you go to these different conventions, most people will go to a costume store and buy it. You're passionate about everything is handmade.
That's correct.
And you told me before the show that you've learned a lot in the last decade. I mean, are there some shortcuts that you've learned?
Absolutely. There's actually, if anybody was looking to start in this, and I've told many people this, there's a program called Pepakura that's out there. It's a free software. And with it, you can purchase different patterns, download them, and building this is just building from a pattern. Now, yeah, there's cuts on your hands, burns from hot glue guns, burns from heat guns, everything like that. It's not 100% child safe. It just ain't. But it's a lot of fun, and like I said, I'll keep doing it until I can't anymore.
Outstanding.
And I'll figure to do it in a different way.
Mark, we got about a minute left. I'm sure there are some young people watching this who want to be you when they grow up. What do you want to say to that young person who really thinks you've got the coolest job ever?
Well, the one thing I would say is you can do it. It's not expensive. The material is fairly inexpensive. You can get it online. You can get it from local stores like Michael's, Hobby Lobby. And then there's even free patterns on the internet that you can download and get started. You know, it's how do you start the journey of 1,000 miles with a single step?
Amen.
You just get started and move forward.
Mark, you've been an amazing guest. We're going to end with his Instagram page again, and that is Plano_Dragon. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.